Oh well. If he ever does a behind the scenes video, hi. Okay, bye.
Bye. New Freak Scene pedal. It's called the Amp Death. Makes you sound like your amp is dying. It's rad. It drops today. Big thanks to Freak Scene Effects for sending me the Amp Death. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope you're having a safe and wonderful time. Today is the 26th of December, and that means the Amp Death is dropping. So what is it? This is a drive pedal that has a heavy sense of like a sagging tube amp. For controls, we have a super simple layout. On the bottom, we have two small controls. The one on the left is level, and that will set the overall output of the pedal while it's on. Next, we have frequency, and this is kind of like an EQ-ish. To the left, counterclockwise, is less low end, more brightness. To the right is more low end, a little less brightness. It never gets muddy and it never gets harsh, but it's more of like a feel thing. In the center, we have this huge chunky control, which I love, called texture. And here is kind of the heart of the pedal. More counterclockwise is a little less broken, a little less saggy, a little less gated. And then the more clockwise you turn it, more of all of those things. So while this is definitely a drive pedal, it's also like to borrow the name of the control, it is like a texture, like a gritty texture device. For today's demo, I'm using my 2020 Jackson Dinky JS32, and this has idiot box pickups. I have an atomic in the neck and a meltdown in the bridge. From there, we're going into my Universal Audio Apollo X6, and then using the Soft Tube JMP 2203 amp plugin. So for this first clip, we're going just the Amp Death by itself. Pause for settings. And this thing is great. It is not a super clean, crystally, glassy sound. It is not a hyper aggressive, tight distortion sound or fuzz. It is a very sagging, broken, unbiased sound, which if you've been around the channel for a minute, you know is a sound I really love. So you get this gorgeous texture in the middle. I'll roll the volume back, play lower, and then roll the volume up, and you'll hear it open up again. It's just, it sounds rad. It's more of like, you can almost think of it like a gated overdrive, or like a, yeah, like a Velcro distortion. In our next clip, we're going to start with the Avalanche Run V2 from Earthquaker Devices. This will be providing some reverb and delay, and that will be going into the amp death from Freak Scene Effects. And here's our settings. One of my all-time favorite sounds is like a gated fuzz after reverb. But a lot of times when I use gated fuzz after reverb, the fuzz is too aggressive for what I'm looking for. And you lose, like I want like the feel of a big wall of sound, but I still want clarity and note separation. And that's exactly what I get running the amp death after a reverb. The breakup on this is perfect. Like the way it's crumbling and disintegrating as things ring out is just like everything I want. When I used to do like a pedal board, when I had a big pedal board before I started doing this channel, I always had a drive at the end, and that's what I wanted. And I would just cycle through tons of different variants to find like the perfect crumbly distortion after reverb. And this does it. Not a lot else to say here. It's super gritty and textured, and it's just gorgeous. So enjoy. And last up, we're going to start with the God City Instruments Socialist Jr. This will be giving us a nice base of distortion, so kind of like a mid-gain, but like a little doomier. You'll hear that first, and then you'll hear me engage the amp depth. That would be the settings. What I found really rad here is when I engage the amp depth, it gets a little clangy. The distortion increases, the gatedness increases, but it adds like a kind of a high-end sizzle that was awesome, and it really complemented the Socialist Jr, like how I had it set a little darker. Beautiful combination. The amp depth works great before and after. I just happen to really like this sound running it after the Socialist. It gets really chewy and saturated, and it's just kind of like dripping distortion. I love that sound. And you'll hear, even though it gets, aggressive, the clarity is all there. It's very easy to hear note separation, which is odd considering that the pedal's whole thing is to sound like something's broken, but it still maintains enough clarity to like really hear what's going on. It's a rad sound. Enjoy. And that is a wrap on the Freak Scene Effects amp depth. I've done a bunch of Freak Scene videos on this channel, and they're all great. Just a cool lineup, amazing stuff in the works, good prices, solid build quality. Yeah, this is just nothing bad to say here. This is fantastic. It's definitely a distortion pedal, but you can almost look at it like a utility pedal, like a distortion utility, because it is adding so much texture and you can use it just to simulate like a broken thing. I really dig it. It's rad on delay. It just handles everything so well. If you run it after modulation, it's really great too. It's just like, this is something I think I would be able to fit, or I would hope to squeeze into any board to really vary up the sounds and change texturally what I'm going for. If you dig it too, links in the description below, as well as everything else I'm using. You can check all that out too. It drops today, so if you're interested, get on it before it runs out. This will be the last video before the new year. I hope everyone has a great holiday. I also have a giveaway coming up for the Old Blood Noise Screen Violence, so get in on that if you haven't already. Deadlines close on the 31st of December. And I didn't do anything for it earlier this year, but November 11th marked our 2-year anniversary of Boring Gear Reviews. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's been so supportive from the beginning, recently, Doing this channel is so fun. It is so creatively fulfilling. I really love all of this whole thing. So big thanks, all the X's and O's. You guys are the best, and I will see you in 2025. Peace.